Somewhere out there in the vast nothingness of space, somewhere far away in space and time, staring upward at the gleaming stars in the obsidian sky, were marooned on a small island in an endless sea, confined to a tiny spit of sand, unable to escape. But tonight, on this small planet, on Earth, we're going to rock civilization. Really strong enough? No! Were marooned on a small island in an endless sea, confined to a tiny spit of sand, unable to escape. But tonight, it's heavy stuff.
Warning, mothership deployed. Warning, warning.
So, welcome back to the TXDP Kane's Wrath demo videos with me, the one and only TX. This is the Kane's Wrath SCRIN Faction demo, and boy are the SCRIN overpowered. I mean, the SCRIN are cool, the game is balanced, honest. So, the Ravager. It's the fastest infantry unit in the game, although when they do run, they look like a pack of stupid dogs chasing a ball in a park somewhere. These guys are quite expensive, but they pack quite a punch against vehicles and buildings alike. you're now watching them taking apart an enemy harvester and a war factory, and as you can see they're doing quite well for a pack of intelligence deficient ball chasing canine lookalikes, but be warned, they're actually quite fragile, as you can see when I allow my enemy harvester to shoot back. They do have one more trick up their sleeves though, and that's Tiberium Agitation. Listed in the manual as a SCRIN ability, the Ravagers can detonate Tiberium inside enemy buildings and units. And once they've used this ability, a Tiberium fart cloud appears. Nice. 2 new interesting upgrades are available for the SCRIN faction in Kane's Wrath, and we're going to roll both of them into one demo right here. 2 for the price of 1, people. Don't say I never give you anything. The Shard Launcher's upgrade replaces plasma disc weapons with, and I quote from the Holy Manual again, corrosive and powerful Tiberium shards, increasing weapon damage. And it makes a cool noise. And they're green. And pointy. And while that's still going on, we should see the Attenuated Force Fields upgrade kick in. It's a little shield that absorbs some damage as well as an EMP blast. Tiberium Infestation is a nasty trick to play on your enemies. Plant one of these in the centre of a tib field and a Tiberium hive will infect the field, damaging all units that enter that field, even your own, so watch what you're doing. Ecor Seed, Ecor being the SCRIN name for Tiberium of course, will make a nice little green patch of Tiberium anywhere you want on the battlefield, just like the exact same power that the Nod teams have. Overbalancing of support powers, anyone? Now on to the really powerful stuff. By far the best unit ever made in any CNC game, it's the Mechapede. It's like a mechanical centipede, which is probably where it's got its name from. The unit is listed in-game as being strong versus everything. Why? Well, let's have a look. Once the Mechapede's head has been built, you can then add up to 8, that's a whopping 8 segments of your choice. Shards, discs, Tiberium and disintegrator segments. Powerful against infantry, buildings, vehicles, aircraft, not in that order, basically everything. So the Mechapede is perhaps the most versatile unit ever invented. However, I've read online a nice little quote that sums up the Mechapede. Jack of all trades, master of none. So while it can be useful to attack anything at all, it's not got the same bang for your buck as buying a dedicated unit for a specific task. That doesn't bring its awesomeness down too much though, so if you want to look cool, get yourself a bunch of these guys and whip round the map killing all the different types of units you can find. The Eradicator Hexapod, as well as being quite a mouthful, is the SCRIN faction's epic unit. It's a metallic tarantula with 2 legs missing and one hell of a grudge. Its weapon is reasonably powerful, nothing exciting, but as with the other epic units, you can garrison some dudes inside it to give it some extra firepower. The Kane's Wrath manual calls the Eradicator Hexapod a mobile lifeform recycling system, and that's because anything that dies inside the area shown around the Eradicator generates extra resources for you. I just got 750 credits for killing this Marv.
Marv.
Shit, don't say Marv.
Marv.
I said Marv.
Marv.
Ah! Oh, before I move on, one last thing about the Eradi What's It thingy pod. Garrisoning a mastermind inside one will give it a unique epic unit ability. The power to teleport from one location to another. So you can start your attack on an enemy base, then BAM! Your biggest, most powerful unit is suddenly behind your enemy's defences. Ouch. I've saved the best till last. It requires the very expensive signal transmitter building, the thing that also makes the mothership. It takes ages to recharge once it's been used, and it costs 4,000 credits to use. It's the Overlord's Wrath, a devastating Tiberium Saturoid, a devastating Tiberium saturated asteroid, yay, that causes extreme damage. If you didn't already feel scared, it's time to fear the SCRIN. Next video is Reaper 17. See ya.